guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I created this everyday look, and as you guys can see, this was a success. Like, oh my god. If you guys want to see how I got this look, stay tuned. Alright, so let's get right into this video. So now I'm going to be going in with my Morphe eyebrow pencil. As a beginner, I feel like using a pencil is easier to use and it just gives you more control over where the product is going. So definitely, if you're a beginner, start off with pencils before you move to like the dip powders. So pencils will be a little bit easier for you to handle. So I do recommend using eyebrow pencils. So now you just see me creating the fake hairs and brushing them out, making sure I don't have any harsh lines, and I'm following the natural outline of my eyebrows. So now I'm just going to repeat that on the other side. Favorite Morphe brush to do concealer. Any brush like this, like, it helps you do your eyebrows really easily. So now I'm just connecting that concealer just to make sure that my brows are equal on both sides and like they kind of start on the same level on both sides. And now I'm just going to be blending all of that concealer out, making sure that my canvas is as smooth as possible. Translucent powder. You can grab any translucent powder that you like. I usually like to grab the Airspun, and it's very affordable. It's about like $5 or $6, but I don't think that's the one that I grabbed in this video. So now I am grabbing my Morphe palette and I'm just going to choose any brown. You can choose the one that matches up to your skin tone the best. We are doing an everyday makeup look, so just grab a neutral or a brown that's close to your skin tone. And now the technique with eyeshadow is basically you just start in your crease and then you're just gonna go in circular motions just to blend out that eyeshadow, making sure you don't have any harsh lines. And since we are doing just one color on the eyeshadow, it shouldn't be too hard. Just make sure that you blend out that edge really nice, and then I'm just gonna apply the same color to my lids, and that'll be the end of this look. So now I'm going to be moisturizing my face, and I'm going in with my favorite moisturizer. This is just what I apply on my face every day after I get out of the shower, and this is my Pond's moisturizer, and it's for dry skin. So I have extremely dry skin, so I will be going in with a lot of moisturizer and just extra of a lot of things. So if you have oily skin, you might want to refrain from putting as much products as I am going to, but I have dry skin, so I don't think it didn't really affect my makeup as much. So I also went in with eye cream because I do have those lines under my eyes, so it'll create a more smoother canvas for my concealer. I also went in with coconut oil, guys. This step is completely optional. I usually don't even do this, but I really wanted to go for a more dewy look, and the coconut oil really helped with that. Now I am also going in with my Milk Hydogrip primer, and this is a very good primer. It is kind of on the expensive side, so I can recommend other primers. You don't have to get this primer. I just grabbed it one day and now I just use it all the time, but I also went in with this primer. So as you can see, my face looks really wet, and that's really what I was going for because I was trying to do a dewy look. So now I am going in with my favorite foundation, and this is in the NARS brand, and I am going in with a damp beauty blender, and I am dabbing that into my skin, and the Hydogrip primer is gripping onto that foundation. Usually you would go in with a more clean beauty blender, but I did not clean this beauty blender before I started. But don't be like me, use a clean beauty blender and blend out that face. But I'm just making sure I'm getting all the little cracks. And you guys see how this foundation, it really looks like skin. Like, this is really my perfect shade. This is why I love this concealer so much. Like, it doesn't really matter what brand you use in certain stuff as long as you're matching your shade perfectly, and that does come with time. Now I am going in with one of my favorite concealers, and this is the Too Faced concealer. The reason why this is one of my favorite concealers is because it doesn't dry down too fast and it stays creamy the whole time, but it still gives me that tackiness that I need in a concealer. So now I'm just going in with some contour. You know, you're gonna put it in your cheekbones and a little bit on your forehead. I didn't use too much because I have this swoop, so it's kind of getting in the way of things. So I am blending that out before my concealer, just so that I'm giving the concealer a little bit of time to get more tacky. where you see those harsh lines, I'm going back in with that contour brush and I am blending that out. You don't have to use another brush, because if you use a cleaner brush, it might take some of the product away, and that may not be your intentions. So now I am just using this smaller brush just to contour my nose, give it some definition, and then I am connecting that to my eyebrows. So before you set your eye, just make sure that you don't have any creases. That does come with time, and I do crease very early, so I do always have to do this extra step. So now I am going in with this MAC Studio Fix press powder, and I am pressing that in before I go in with my setting powder. This reduces flashback by so much, and it has your makeup looking very flawless. I saw this tip from another YouTuber, and it has changed how I do my makeup and how my makeup comes out. So you guys should definitely try this extra step. Now I'm gonna go in with my Huda Beauty setting powder, and this is my favorite powder. Guys, make sure that when you are wiping away your setting powder that you're actually tapping it in and not just brushing off all of the product. you don't want to wipe away everything you just did. You basically put it down so that it could set into your face. So you don't want to brush away all of that product. So you're going to be tapping it in and just whisking off the excess product. So now I'm going to be going in with a pressed powder that is my foundation shade, and I'm just going to go over the areas where my foundation was. I might go over the contour just a little bit, just so that it's not so intense. Okay, so if you cannot find a brown lip liner, you can just use an eyeshadow shade from your favorite palette and just use that to outline your lip. So that is what I'm doing right now. This lip look, I actually didn't even like the lip color that I added, but I really just rolled with it because I didn't feel like wiping off what I put on. So I really did like a lot of extra steps. Like I put on a lot of extra lip glosses just to tone this pink down because I really didn't like it. So everything that I use will be listed in the box below. Y'all, so I did this whole tutorial without putting my lashes on. I always put my lashes on after I do my eyeshadow, but for some reason I forgot, and I think it's because my makeup was coming out so good. Like I probably just didn't feel like I needed them. I like my lashes extra, so I mean, if you don't like extra lashes, just get baby lashes. This is the completed look. This is an everyday makeup look. So if you guys enjoyed this tutorial, make sure that you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Also drop some other ideas for other makeup looks that you guys would like to see. So yeah, catch you guys in my next video.